Action.
All right. Hi, everybody. I don't know why every time I start live, I look outside. Is it like to check to see if the weather's changed? In the last 5 minutes? I don't know.
It's a beautiful day.
It is a great day, yeah. It's hotter than I would like, actually.
But it's cooling down in the evenings,
yes,
for sure.
Which is so nice.
I was able to take my dogs out for a walk last night, as it was turning dark, and it was cool. It was so lovely until we smelled skunk, and then I was a little nervous, but then the rest of the walk was lovely. Okay, we only have a couple people. Oh, we have a few people, 20 people. Hello, everybody.
All right. Looks like they're joining on. Okay, announcements. Tomorrow is Elaine's Autumn Surge Table Runner. That she is doing on Zoom. So invitations, if they haven't gone out already, should be going out sometime today. And then on Saturday we have FTCU, which is the Floriani Total Control class. That is also done on Zoom. So that invitation should go out tomorrow. Next Tuesday is October's DDE, so we do that once a month. Kimberbell's DDE program.
October.
I know.
You said it. October.
And so that's the first Tuesday of the month, which is the first of the month. So we will be doing that for our Facebook Live. Then Wednesday is Bernina Club. And Saturday...
We just keep trooping along.
All right, yep. Whether we want to or not.
I know, right?
And then, so a week from Saturday is going to be our Kimberbell Gingerbread Christmas. This is their newest event that we are going to be hosting also on Zoom. So again, October 5th. It is a one-day project, so you get to do the little house that's in here, make your little gingerbread cookies, and do the little table placemat. I don't remember what they consider this thing.
Those little gingerbread cookies would be really cute Christmas ornaments, tree ornaments.
Yep. And so this is, we have a couple of these left, and when I mean a couple, I really mean a couple. This is the kit, so you do get the dome that the gingerbread house sits in. You get some twinkle lights, which ours died because we left it on all weekend. And you get the little snowflakey stuff. You get the little beaded garland as well. So, and you get a USB stick. I saw it. It's in here somewhere, right there.
Okay.
And a button. And so the only thing you would need to provide for this class would be stabilizer and thread.
Okay, so the kits, the local kits, we did send emails out to let everybody know they're here.
Have a couple left here.
They are here in the store. And then Matt has been shipping like a crazy person, getting all of the kits out in the mail the last day or two. So
they are on their way. Mail's already gone out today, so they are literally on their way.
Okay, Rebecca, if you want to go on our website and order it on the website, that would be great.
For the event, it gets you your spot in the class and the kit and everything.
And then we can pull one of those aside for you.
Yep. And then we do have a link up there today in the Facebook Live post that will direct you to the products that Paula's going to be using today. So make sure you use that for easy access. And that's all I have for announcements.
Yolanda, the kit is $109. That is the fee for the kit and the class.
Yes.
Yes.
It's all locked into one thing.
Yes. So once you buy the kit, you are signed up for the event.
Yep. And then the invitation for that will go out a week from tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Paula's got jokes.
Let's do this.
Paula's got a giveaway, I think.
I do.
And Paula's got a project.
I do.
Paula's got it all.
I know. Questionable. Okay, so this is a really cute little zipper pouch. I love this. It's really
super cute.
It's shiny and pretty and has lines and everything. And this goes to Lisa Schwartz.
Oh, yay.
She's our winner today. Yay.
Awesome.
Lisa. Okay. All right. So I pulled out Patrick's joke book. And can I tell you, it's kind of lame. I have to say, some of them are kind of lame, and then some of them are a little bit...
They're like for little kids, you know?
Well, some of them, and some of them are a little, like, not... Well, in this day and age with the election coming on, it's like, yeah,
Oh.
go there. And then some of them are just lame. Okay, let's see. So here's a couple of them. So, my 3-year-old daughter Chantel begged me for a story about when she was born. Daddy brought Mommy to the hospital, and the doctor helped you be born, I began. When you came out, we both said, what is it? And the doctor said, it's a girl. How did the doctor know I was a girl? Asked Chantel. Well, when you were born, you came to us with no clothes on. Ah, said Chantel, and the boys have clothes on. That sounds like something one of my grandkids said.
It's like one of those kids say the darndest things, you know?
Okay. And this one's pretty funny. A woman is brought to court after stealing from a supermarket. Mrs. Crumpnick, said the judge, what did you take? Just a small can of peaches, she answers. There was only 6 peaches in the can. 6 peaches. I sentence you to 6 nights in jail, 1 night for each peach. The woman is crushed. She's about to collapse to the floor when her husband, seated in the gallery, leaps to his feet. Your Honor, he shouts, she also stole a can of peas. Wah, wah, wah.
Those were cute.
Pretty funny.
Debbie, I would have to double check for you. I don't know what our current stock is like. And let me know if you want a clear one. I think they come in a clear one or a metal one. Okay.
Okay. All right. So this project has like been in the works for like 6 weeks. I got it ready like 6 weeks ago, and then stuff happened, and so we're getting back to it just in time for fall.
Perfect.
So this is we're selling the kit, and this is a project that's from a panel. The panel has 6 different pictures on it.
Okay.
So this project with the kit makes 6 placemats.
All right.
Every panel is different. So let's look at the panels.
Okay.
Okay. So, Home Sweet Home.
I love that one.
Happy Fall, y'all. That's what we're going to make today. Then we have a cute little bee. Another cute little bee. And then a little beehive with some pumpkins and flowers and stuff.
So cute.
And then a little honey barrel with pumpkins and flowers and stuff. Super cute.
Super cute.
Super cute. So this panel, so the panel has 6 pictures in it.
So you could do like
You could make it.
all kinds of different
You
things.
could,
Yeah.
for sure. I'm going to show you. So we do have the kit. The kit is $45.99. The kit makes all 6 panels, the top, the backing, and the binding. The only thing that's not included is the batting.
Okay.
So with this kit, you can make 6 complete placemats except the batting.
Perfect.
Okay. So I want to show you what the panels look like.
Cute,
So
cute.
it's got this cute little pumpkin border.
Border,
as well,
too.
that you could throw in somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love it.
So as I was making these placemats, here's the thing about panels. Panels are never the same size because the way they're printed, they can be anywhere from an 1/8 to a 1/2 inch different from square to square, panel to panel.
Yeah.
So writing the directions for making these placemats was tricky because each of these squares from square to square were all a little bit different sizes. Anywhere from 11 1/8 to 11 to 11 1/2, even from height to width. They were all just a smidge different. It just happens when panels are printed.
Yep.
So instead of giving you instructions to cut these rectangles that go around the square as specific sizes because each square was a little bit different, what I did is I had you cut strips the width of the fabric.
Okay.
And then you're going to sew a piece on and you're going to cut it off and you're going to press it. Then you're going to sew another strip on and you're going to cut off, you're going to press it. So that way each strip is going to do 3 placemats. Does that make sense?
It does.
Instead of pre-cutting the rectangles for each side, we're just going to sew on the strip, press it open, and cut it off. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, the kit includes backing fabric. It includes your panel and a few other coordinates.
Yes. So we will go over what that entails. So each kit has the panel to make 6 placemats. It has the gold fabric, which makes 2 sides. It has the pumpkin fabric, which is the one wide side. And then it has the leaves, which is across the bottom. Okay. Then it also has the binding for all of the placemats, and it has the backing.
Perfect.
Okay. The backing might be different with each kit, but there's enough backing. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So these are the instructions that are up on. I know this is a lot of like getting ready to get ready, but just because panels are different sizes, you have to kind of take it into account.
Sure.
These are the instructions that are up on today's date on our calendar on our website. These are the big bold words. Okay?
You have to read all of them.
The words. And then watch the video so you can kind of be sure what you're doing. Okay?
Okay.
So from the panel fabric, you want to show this? From the panel fabric, you're going to cut 6 squares. Okay? From the gold fabric, you're going to cut 2 2.5 inch by width of fabric strips and 2 2-inch by width of fabric strips. That's for the side and the top.
Is this for each placemat, or is
That's
this
for
from the whole thing?
Okay.
Okay.
You're going to cut this, and then from this, you're going to make all 6 placemats.
Gotcha. Okay.
From the pumpkin fabric, you're going to cut 2 5.5 inch width of fabric strips.
Okay.
From the leaves fabric, you're going to cut 3 2-inch by width of fabric strips.
Okay.
Okay. From the binding, you're going to cut 12 2.5 inch times width of fabric strips. You're going to use 2 strips per placemat.
So that's the only one that's kind of like pre-cut per project.
Right. You're going to
Perfect.
use 2 strips.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Easy peasy.
All right. So we're going to start, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. On this paper, it says 11.5 inch squares. These panels come, like here's each square. Then it has a solid black line, and then it has this leafy background here. I cut out 1/4 inch outside of this black line because I want each placemat to have this solid black line to frame each square. So I left in this black solid strip, and then I cut out 1/4 inch outside of each solid.
So here are the ones
line.
that she's got cut. So here is our
Yep, these are all
black line
pretty much cut.
and 1/4 inch past those.
Right.
Perfect.
Okay, but I'm going to show you exactly what I mean, because look at this. If you come close, you're going to see like each of these panels I'm going to measure from the inside. This one is 10.5 inches. It is nowhere near close to 11. And on this side, it is 10 inches. So they are different. So I'm going completely by cutting 1/4 inch outside of each of the solid black strips. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just going to double check myself here and make sure that I'm really 1/4 inch. And I'm just a hair big, so I'm just going to trim each one of them. So I'm 1/4 inch outside of that solid black line. But I love the way this looks
Mm-hmm. It almost looks like a little flange.
It's framed, like a little flange. Exactly, like you pieced it in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted that to be in there to separate this panel from each of these outside fabrics.
The print from print.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
I like how that looks too. Looks party.
I really, really, really love this panel.
You know, it's kind of crazy because we ordered this fabric last year, saw it at Quilt Market, which is almost a year ago.
Right.
And we're just now doing it.
Right, exactly.
Isn't that kind of crazy? But we probably ordered it about this time last year.
We did. So the directions give that I made. There's placemat A and placemat B. You make 3 of these and 3 of these. They're exact same thing, they're just mirror opposites.
Okay.
Okay, so on placemat A, the wide strip is on the right, and placemat B, the wide strip is on the left. So
Okay.
3 and 3. You can do them all the same. You can do whatever you want to do.
Gotcha.
That's just the way I wrote it. Okay, so we're going to go over to the Solaris, and we are going to sew these all together. Okie dokie. What are we looking for?
I think I can remember it. Matt gave me a note earlier.
Okay. Okay.
I think I can remember. My brain works sometimes.
Remember what the kit cost?
$5.99. $45.99, not $5.99.
40.
That would be a heck of a steal. $5.99 for all that.
45.
But yeah, $45. And we got
Kind of a little
a deal going
We
on.
do have a little deal going on. You kind of
Am I stuck?
You are stuck. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. I almost dropped the chair on your toes. I'm really glad I didn't.
Okay, so we are going to start with this panel. It's not quite 11.5 inches by 11.5 inches, but you know, we adjusted it and we're going to sew it. And so all of these placemats are not going to be exactly 14.5 by 18.5, but they're going to be pretty darn close.
Okay.
Close enough that nobody's going to know.
Nobody's going to know.
Okay, all right. So we have our initial square. The first thing we're going to do, these are in order. A is the center.
Okay.
Then we're going to sew on B, then C, then D, and then E. B is the 2.5 gold strip. Right here.
Okay.
Okay? So I have the 2.5 inch strip here. I've cut it with the fabric. I already made one placemat, so I don't have a full with the fabric here. So I'm going to sew it. I'm just going to lay it. I'm going to put the edge pretty close to the edge of the square, and I'm going to sew it from here to here. After I sewed it, I'm just going to trim it right off the edge.
Okay.
That will leave a whole another piece for the next placemat.
Okay.
Okay?
And since we're about 11.5 or so
Ish.
inches, you should be able to get probably 3 cuts out of one
each strip.
with the fabric.
Right.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
that's perfect. Okay. So while she's sewing on the Solaris, Matt gave me a note to tell you guys that we have one currently traded in Solaris. It is got a pretty low stitch count. And it is priced at $84.99. Again, it is a traded in machine, but it is all upgraded to the Vision. So you have the latest and greatest as of right now. And the first person to call, the Thornton store here, will get it held for you. I know there's been, some interest in it, and, So we just wanted to let everybody know we have one available.
So this is a strip I started with, the left side strip.
Okay.
Okay. I sewed it on. I'm just going to press it.
I love that this cabinet allows for a small little iron station like that.
I love it.
And that cut and press just fits right there so perfectly.
So then I trimmed off. So I have it trimmed. You can see it's not perfect.
Yep.
You can take it to your, at this point, take it to your cutting table and cut it straight.
Okay.
But I'm just going to kind of pretend that we did that.
Okay.
Okay. So the next strip is going to be the top gold strips, number C. That's the 2-inch wide strip with gold. So we're going to grab the 2-inch wide, which is the skinnier one. And we're going to sew it to the top. And I'm just going to lay it here.
Yeah, Melody, we can. Did you get the invitation and handouts and stuff? I know the recording kind of went out last night is when I got mine.
This is actually a really fast way to make placemats because all you're doing is framing a square.
Yeah.
It goes together.
And they're
really
super
fast.
cute.
Yeah, they're really cute. Okay, so now I'm just going to take and I'm going to press this open and we are
halfway done.
Halfway done.
Woohoo! Love it.
Okay. Now I'm actually going to go real quick and trim these.
We're going to square them up. Okay. She's going to square them up.
So that's the thing about panels is you don't have to be, they don't have to make you nervous because they might be different sizes. That just gives you a little bit of flexibility.
Sure.
Just know when you're working with a panel, unless you've pre-cut the panels to all the same size, you know, so you can pre-cut your pieces that you frame or whatever, you can just do like this, just do the strips, sew them on, cut them off.
Yeah.
You know, can give you a little bit of flexibility. It's not quite as nerve-wracking. Okay, so the next strip we're going to add is this white 5.5-inch pumpkin fabric. I love this.
It is so pretty. So pretty.
I've already cut one for this previous placemat that I did, and so I'm going to just take the remaining strip. I'm just going to line it up close to the top of the placemat, and we're just going to sew it. See how I've just kind of got it barely overlapping?
Yep.
We're just going to sew it to the right side.
Yeah, Pat, we can. I love the chalky look of this fabric.
I do too.
Super, super cute. Super, super cute. The kits are $45.99. They have all the fabrics and everything to create the 6 placemats. So backing, binding, your frame strips, and the panel.
Everything but the batting.
Everything but
So I just
batting.
sew this on, and now I'm just going to take it, I'm going to press it, I'm going to press it. I'm pressing everything out towards the strips.
Okay. Yes, Loretta, we can too. So both Loretta and Pat, can you let me know if you received the invitation that included the handouts as well? We're trying to create a new list because there's a lot of people that just aren't getting either the invitation or the recording or whatever. And so, no, we do have a doorbell, Sandra. Ours makes me think that we're 7-Eleven or something. And so we're just wanting to make sure that we have everybody on the correct list. So just let me know, Loretta and Pat if you received the invitation with the handouts. Barbara, the finished sizes are going to be a little bit different because not every picture in the panel is necessarily printed the same size.
Pretty darn close.
But they will be within a quarter
of
of an inch or so. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty darn close. So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to sew this strip along the bottom. Because this is a longer strip, it's like 18 and a half inches or so. You need to cut 3 with the fabric strips for this because you're going to get 2 placemats out of each strip.
Okay.
So we're going to grab our little strip.
Yeah,
here.
Melody. Inevitably, once we try something new, somebody's going to get dropped off. So I'm sorry that happened to have been you, but we'll make sure that we have you good for future classes.
Okay, now we're just sewing along this bottom strip.
Thanks, Linda. I'm glad you got it. So, Barb, you can totally do that. You just need to know that you might have a little bit of fudging or like a larger or a smaller seam allowance if you did that. If she like wanted to put 3 of these together to make like a runner as opposed to, you know,
totally could.
yeah. So just know that like, so even when Paula was measuring the one that she's sewing on now, that one was 10.5 by 10. So just know that like, they're
Might
just
have to fudge a little bit.
yeah. You know how Kate says that quilting is the art of, what is it, fudging and smushing or something?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. You can totally make a table runner. You just have to make sure that you start out with all of your squares the same size.
Pretty
and then
close,
kind of
yeah.
Fudge your seams to sew your sashings and stuff.
Yeah. But yes, totally doable. Because that's what I was thinking too, like 2 placemats and then a runner from the remaining pieces. That would be really cute. All right, thanks, Linda.
Okay. Look at that.
Super cute.
Wow. So I'm just gonna go trim off these bottom pieces.
Smushing and stretching. Yep. That's pretty much it.
Okay. So let's say the special at this point, and then we can finish.
Okay.
So what we have is I made 1 placemat. This is the second placemat. We have the strips and everything to finish making the last 4 placemats with the backing and the binding and everything as a complete kit that's partially finished. So we are going to go ahead and sell that to the first person who says, I want that, for the same price at $45.99, and you'll get a partially finished project with the kit to make the rest. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So if that's what you would like, just speak
Oh,
up.
Nancy screams me because it's all capitals plus exclamation points. So I can imagine her.
up on her feet.
Yep. Okay, so I did see Nancy's name first, so it will go to Miss Nancy.
Okay. So at this point, you're just going to layer your top, your batting, and your backing. And I used, for placemats, I most of the time used double-sided fusible.
Me
Just
too.
because it's just easiest with the size, and they lay nice and flat. So you layer those, and then you quilt them. And the way that I quilted mine is I just did loopy leaves. And I did it with kind of a charcoaly black thread. And I just did it all over. And it blends really nicely. It doesn't cover the words because I've used the same color of thread, so you really can't even see it over the words.
Yeah.
And then you just trim it, and then you bind it, and then you do that 6 times, and then you have 6 placemats.
Super cute. Yeah. So somebody had asked about if we had heard recently from the European Adventures. I did text Kate with a work-related question this morning, and she responded, so
they're checking in, but not,
yep.
not overly.
No, yeah. So I really do hope they're having a great time.
Yes. They're back here next Monday?
Yeah, Monday or Tuesday.
Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah. And somebody else said something. I do hope that everybody who is in the path of Helene is staying safe. Absolutely. I see a lot of you guys chiming in with your weather and things like that. And so I do hope that everything is going well for you guys. Yes. Because we got quite a few of you out there. Okay.
So next month I will be doing the next Southern Stars block of the month.
We're almost done with that, right?
I know, right? And then in November we're going to do 2 blocks to finish it up early for those who want it done for Christmas.
Okay.
And then next month also I will be doing another big block quilt. This will actually be a Christmas quilt.
Ooh.
We'll take a 12-inch block, we'll enlarge it to 36, and it's going to be Christmas colors. It's going to be really pretty.
Nice.
And then in November, I will be doing a very, very, very basic beginner quilting class. Like from the start, how to use a rotary cutter, how to use a ruler, how to cut your fabric. We're going to make a small 24-inch wall hanging table topper. So if you are local and you're interested in doing that, if all you've ever done is embroidery and you're not at all comfortable doing quilting, sewing, cutting with a rotary cutter, all that kind of stuff, that will be in November. That will be in our third.
Okay.
That's all I know. That's it. That's all I know.
Well, you know a lot. All right, you guys. Well, have a fantastic rest of your day. And we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Okay?
Bye.
Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.